A victory against Athletic Club de Bilbao and a banger by Fede Valverde to keep the pressure in the title race. Did you expect the reaction that we were expecting after the humiliating defeat to Arsenal?
I mean, it wasn't the reaction that I expected. I think we all expected like a 4-0 win, like a statement. But at the same time, Athletic Club it's a hard team. They're probably gonna. I want them to make it to the Europa League final just because it's in San Mamés. It's gonna be amazing. They deserve it. But at the end of the day, I wasn't expecting. Hey, we're gonna just score everything past Unai Simon, even though they did a heavy rotation. If anything, all I'm glad is that it was the diamond formation, which I said in the last video. Yeah. I did say in the last video, is the 4 midfielders, the 2 forwards, the defense with Fede Valverde, which we're going to praise him in a second, Camavinga and everything. I don't know about you, but this is the most comfortable I've seen us play maybe the whole season. Just having the ball, controlling it, going back and forward, actually have some cohesion. Yeah. Obviously, we didn't score a lot, but I feel like Jude should have scored at least one. He had a lot of chances.
Vini's goal was disallowed because of the offside.
You think controversial?
I would have wanted to see that go in because of the brilliant goal, the way he cut in on the finish. But also, it was evidently offside, so I will be selfish if I say it was controversial.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was more on the interference by Endrick, which it is what it is. He does push whatever the defender's name is, and if he doesn't push that defender, the bounce doesn't go to Vini. Vini doesn't get to the dribble, so it is a valid offside. It is what it is, but we won. We got the 3 points, and like you said, there's a league.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There is a league, and especially after Barcelona won yesterday. So we had to keep up, because the Clásico is also left. But talk to me. I heard Mbappe was booed at the stadium whenever he was shown on the screen. Was that true, or?
And for what it looks like, he got booed. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of commentators say, like Real Madrid is getting whistled. In reality, we're whistling the other team. Yeah, like today, in the last couple minutes, it was full whistle because Athletic had the ball. And I can bet you anything that same commentator wanted to say the same thing, just like Real Madrid is getting whistled. Not at all. If he got booed, hey, tough shit. That's what happens when you come with that amount of pressure and you don't get to deliver the expectations that a lot of fans had.
Yeah, man, definitely. And I thought also he was missing against Arsenal. He had chances, but he went missing also. And that is criticism is fair. I feel he has saved us a lot this season, but in big games he hasn't showed up. He did score against Barcelona in the Super Cup, but we did lose 5-2. Talking about Barcelona, we have a Copa del Rey final in the weekend. We are 9-2 down on aggregate in the 2 games we have played so far. The question is, are you confident, and are you confident that we can change that mental block around? Can we turn that mental block around?
Do you want the objective answer, or do you want this answer?
Yeah, both. Heart and the mind.
Okay. The heart tells me that this club, until the game's not over, is not over. So we always have a chance. If we play like we played today, and Mbappe actually plays that central role, I want to bench Rodrigo. Let me just put that away. But I've said it multiple times. We need just 2 forwards and let the midfield be the midfield and actually have pressure and everything, be cohesive. Him off the bench will probably be great against Barcelona. I could see us win if I'm honest. But then the brain comes in. 9-2 in aggregate. I see how Barcelona plays. I see how we play.
And we have suffered.
Bro, if this is going to be on the internet, and I always put it out there, but if we were to get belt to ass, I wouldn't be surprised. If it will be embarrassing. It is a final. But I wouldn't be shocked if we were to lose 3-1 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But there's always a chance that, and I always say this, I want to be proven wrong by our players, by our club. If we're able to win a scrappy, most controversial 1-0, I'll be happy. I don't care. Like a win's a
trophy.
Win.
Yeah, trophy is a trophy, man.
Trophy is a trophy. A win is a win. And if it takes playing the most diabolical low block and surviving a counter, and then Mbappe or Endrick, out of all people, Vini, whoever, freaking Rudiger, Asensio score his first goal against Barcelona, I'll take it. But realistically speaking, like you said, it's looking tough.
Yeah, man, difficult. One good point. Not good point, but I don't want to sound weak, but it's Robert Lewandowski is apparently injured for 3 weeks, and he's gonna miss the Copa del Rey final. Yeah. So that
also Balde. Yeah. Balde's injured. Yeah.
So that could work in our favor, and for us, Ceballos is back.
Yes. I mean, and honestly, at the end of the day, does Barcelona have an issue scoring goals? Not really. If anything, I'm more. Obviously, I don't wish evil on anyone. I hope that Balde and Lewandowski recover as soon as possible. But it actually, for us, is more beneficial that Balde got injured than Lewandowski, because they're going to score goals no matter what. And we've seen our defense. We're leaky. We're leaky at all times. Today was actually really good, but
We got a clean sheet, man. That feels rare right now.
no, that is rare. But overall, what? Dude, like you put me against the wall right now, because I'm like, we're probably. I want to be so self-deluded. I want to be so hopeful. I want to be a Madridista at heart. But then the little voice in my head starts going like, hey, let's be realistic. We're not in our best situation. They are in their best form. But anything can happen. And at the end of the day, it's a final. And I'm always going to back our team in the final.
Yeah, man, definitely. And anything can happen in a final. One player turns up more than the others and it could change.
Simple as that.
And what if we don't win the final? Do you think then it will be the worst season since the 18-19 season, since Ronaldo left? That season that we had, we barely finished in the Champions League spot. We were knocked out by Ajax.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, the 18-19 for as hurtful and as painful as it is for a lot of fans, a lot of Madridistas, I always see that season as a transitional season, because like you say, Ronaldo left, Zidane leaves that season. We don't really have the same message or the same core, and again, losing Ronaldo, our greatest player ever, it does take a hit. So I always see like, yeah, it was painful, but this will be the worst season since the 14-15. Because in the 14-15, if you remember, that's the season that Ronaldo was doing not miracles. He was unstoppable. He was doing whatever he wanted. He was scoring and assisting for fun. I think he already had 30 goals by 20 games in the season. Like, it didn't make sense. And that's the thing. I feel like we had the Ronaldo expectation on Mbappe. We had a Ballon d'Or player on Vini and everything. We had everything to be... Shoot, at the beginning of the season, how many of us thought, hey, the treble might be this season? Or hey, the sextuple or the seventuple, or whatever it's called when you win 7 now with the FIFA Club World Cup. So expectations-wise, I think this will be the worst season we had since the 14-15 if we don't win the Copa del Rey. If we win it, Ancelotti's still gone. Don't even get me wrong. Don't even get me started on that. Ancelotti's still gone. But if we win it, hey, Madridistas, I'm out of here. Thank you for the cup. Blah, blah, blah. Go out on the big door. Yeah, Go out on the front door. Go out. Loved by the Madridistas. Go out on a high. Yeah. Meanwhile, if we lose, we're probably not gonna win the league unless we win the El Clásico. But if we lose this El Clásico, I'm not hopeful of the second one. And then after that, it all depends on the FIFA Club World Cup. But the FIFA Club World Cup, I don't think Ancelotti will be there coaching us by then. So if anything, we better win. Because if not, it is a 14-15 repeat.
Man, definitely, we better win, and a trophy against Barcelona will always be celebrated. But talking about Athletic Club Bilbao, who was your man of the match today and why?
Unai. That guy was stopping everything. He's so freaking good. If we had to pick one from our club, the whole game is still Unai Simon, but if I had to pick one from Madrid, Valverde was everywhere. Besides his goal, he was doing everything. He was really, really good. As a right back, he was really good. Defensively, offensively, he was doing everything. Like I said, Jude, if it wasn't because he couldn't put it on target, like he had 5 chances and every single chance was that's the Superman Jude. That's the position that we saw last season. He just couldn't put it on target. So I would say it's either Valverde, Tchouaméni was really good today, and I'll give it to Vini. I'll say Valverde, Tchouaméni, Jude, Vini. One of those. And if I had to pick one, Valverde. Like after you score that goal, even if before the game he was absolute shit, which he was, and I still believe he was our best player, that goal just cemented it. How? This guy is allergic of scoring normal goals. He just scores amazing worldly Puskás-worthy goals.
Oh, man, definitely. There is a saying, Fede Valverde always scores a banger, and off the ball, like only golazos. And off the ball, the ground he covers, the way he progresses the ball, the way he takes on defenders to put in crosses. Man, he's just a complete player we have. But you know the drill. I'll give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1. You know the golden words. 3, 2, 1.
A la Madrid.
Y nada más.